March 18, 1965, Russian cosmonaut Alexei Leonov stepped outside the Vashko 2 and became the first human to walk in space. He spent 12 minutes and 8 seconds outside his ship before returning. Leonov's survival depended upon a protective suit that could keep him alive where there was neither atmospheric pressure nor oxygen. If we need spacesuits, would aliens traveling to Earth require the same protection? Is that what we're looking at in these ancient carvings and drawings?
When critics ask, well, why would ancient astronauts have to wear astronaut suits that we're familiar with today? The answer is very simple. Can we go through space without wearing a type of suit? Of course not. We would die. Because who says that whoever visited us in the remote past, that they could breathe in the atmosphere of planet Earth? So it's not far-fetched to suggest that they did in fact wear some type of suit.
Why might these images resemble modern astronauts? If they are aliens, is it possible they are similar to humans? And could they have come from a planet just like Earth? At the turn of the 20th century, a group of British and German scientists considered this possibility. They embraced a theory put forth by early Greek philosophers that all life in the universe began in one specific place. This theory is called panspermia.
Panspermia is the theory that life formed in one place and then got spread around to other places. In outer space, in the medium between stars, we see molecules that are the building blocks of life. So it's easy to get the building blocks of life to another planet. For example, if life formed on Mars, it could have come here to Earth, contaminated Earth, and then started life here.
Roughly 3.6 billion years ago, Mars was warm and wet, much like the conditions on Earth today. Biologists believe that because Mars cooled more quickly than other planets, life may have developed there first.
Mars is a better candidate for life during the early part of the solar system. Mars rocks are coming here all the time, and these have been knocked off Mars by asteroid and comet impacts. And we know that they could convey any Martian microorganisms to Earth.
In August 1996, a team of scientists made a stunning announcement. A Martian meteorite found in Antarctica contained evidence of fossilized life. The 4-pound rock, designated ALH 84001, showed the presence of carbonate globules excreted by microbes when they were alive on Mars 3.6 billion years ago. Earth was no longer alone. Life had existed elsewhere in the universe.
So this cross-contamination between Mars and Earth, which 20 years ago was regarded as a rather wild conjecture, is now pretty much accepted by the astrobiology community.
Astrobiologists studying the origin and evolution of life in the universe embraced the possibility that life on Earth began in outer space. Did modern-day scientists finally prove what ancient cultures have believed for centuries?
The common myth or idea that the origins of humankind is from the stars is widespread. Ancient cultures had the ancient Egyptians, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Indians, and so forth, is intriguing. And it's probably true. And I mean it from an astrophysical point of view. We do come from the stars. It's a fact that life on Earth has been seeded by the coming of a comet containing the life matter.
I personally suspect there is life out there. In fact, I believe that we have evidence, if nothing else, microbial evidence for life extraterrestrially.
But if life did land on Earth from outer space, was it by accident? Or might it have been sent here on purpose? One mainstream scientist thought so. British geneticist Francis Crick is best known for his collaboration with James Watson. Together, they unraveled the structure of human DNA in 1953. Less than 10 years later, they were awarded the Nobel Prize for their groundbreaking work in genetics. In the 1960s, Crick became a proponent of panspermia theory and took it to a whole new level with an idea he called directed panspermia.
Francis Crick hypothesized that somewhere perhaps on the other side of the galaxy there had been a civilization of advanced intelligent beings. And they had found that their planet was going to be destroyed. Perhaps a supernova was going to go off in their vicinity, and their planet would be sterilized of life. And he asked himself, what would an intelligent civilization do in that situation? Well, first of all, they'd try to figure out if they could get out of there, if they could actually preserve their lives and the lives of their descendants, perhaps crowd into spaceships and fly across interstellar space until they found a suitable planet to colonize.
But could it actually be true? Could we really be the descendants of an alien race that traveled here from another world?
The ultimate implication of some exobiological theories is actually that we ourselves are extraterrestrials, that life on Earth arose because organic material was brought here from elsewhere.
What if we're the ones, the descendants of those who came from another planet? We weren't created. We were brought here, seeded planet Earth as a colony from some other planet. So we're colonists of another race, and that's why the aliens look like us.